I felt a simple walk would be a tangible indication of some reduction in the imperial status of the president and his family. So it was a statement, and it was a statement after the Nixon presidency, particularly. So he was showing that he was the people's president and making that walk. The other famous one was Thomas Jefferson, who walked over from his boarding house, took the oath, walked back to his boarding house, and then nobody would let him sit at the table in the boarding house because presidents were no big deal.
Of course, now you see so much around them. I wonder if Pierre Thomas is still with us because Pierre, we were talking earlier about all the security precautions that are being taken today, and it's hard to not notice that as we see the president surrounded by so much security there as well, and to remember that he probably received Secret Service protection more than any presidential candidate because of the nature of the threats against him.
Yes, George, I'm watching this, and I was speaking to a Secret Service official, and they said every 4 years they have your heart in your mouth moment. And this is when the president gets out of the car and is walking, and he's out in the open there for anyone to see and be near. The officials say they try to work out with him the best location to get out so that they are not completely surprised by him getting out. But one official said it's totally up to him what he wants to do, and they have to follow his lead.
And looking at Mrs. Obama, I keep thinking of the memoirs that I have been reading for today, and how many of the first ladies talked about how cold they were. There's a general feeling that this is the time they can savor it there.
And Nancy Reagan, writing in her memoir how much she savored that private swearing-in that she and President Reagan had, just as the President Obama and the First Lady had yesterday, just the family in that blue room with Chief Justice John Roberts.
This is a long walk. Tell me the building. Which one is this? The old post office.
And it's now offices. It's the National Building Museum. No, it's not the Clinton Building. But this is offices. There's some government offices there, some private offices there. And I believe Donald Trump was just bought. I do.
I think you're right. I do think you're right. By the way, we're told that at least there's something slipped into the Martin Luther King Bible that the President and Chief Justice Roberts signed at the request of the family so that they could have it in that Bible.
What a memento that is. After the parade's 2 balls tonight, and it looks like the President and First Lady are going to get back in the limo right there. Right around 12th in Pennsylvania.
Get in the car. Get back in the car. Hurry. Thank you. Get back. Get in. Thank you. Hallelujah.
Heading back to the White House again. The parade will begin. And this is